is.
Alright, cool. Hitting the showcase, come on, come on.
Huh.
Oh, fucking. Let's go, Paul. You ready to be
Holy
disappointed
shit.
and shit your pants?
The Solar Warlock Super D1 is actually cool.
Alright, we're in.
I like it.
It's starting
Thanks
now.
for tuning in, y'all. Like many of you, I've been playing games as long as I can remember. They're a core part of what makes me who I am. I believe there's this deeply rooted, often unstated mission of games to keep adventure alive. In 2014, Bungie set out to start a new adventure. Heroes awakened on a desolate planet. A silent god set in our sky. And it wouldn't be long before an ancient enemy, shrouded in darkness, showed up at humanity's door to destroy us. Over the years, our heroes would shape a story far greater than anything we could have imagined. Players would explore deep into the depths of Venus, hunting a machine god that controlled time itself. They'd invent ways to combine their mythic weaponry and their paracausal abilities to stand alone against monsters that took others, an entire elite squad. They'd race alongside their friends far into the early morning in the halls of an ancient city where only a select few emerged victorious at dawn, clutching the heart of a dragon. But most importantly, they'd bring their friends and their families.
Oh, the live actions were so good.
And together meet new faces on this adventure who would become lifelong companions. Now, together, we approach the final shape. We're about to embark on the last expedition of Destiny's first saga. So let's be clear about the
First
stakes.
saga?
In the final shape, you will go inside the Traveler. The journey will be difficult. And what awaits you on the other side of this trek is nothing less than the deadliest entity we have ever faced. There will be no open betas. There aren't going to be any guides on the internet telling you how to handle what's to come. Whether you've been with us from the beginning, joined us somewhere along the road, or are looking at Destiny for the first time, anybody who shows up on launch day is going to be greeted with this same uncharted world, a vacuum-sealed experience begging for you to be the first person to peel it open. So today is your invitation to go forth and adventure.
Okay. Cosmodrome. Destiny 3.
After all these years, we never talked about it. Why I brought you back.
Oh, look at this.
That's the old tower.
Why you were chosen.
What the fuck is that Warlock set?
It's probably the new Final Shape set.
The truth
This really is going to be nostalgia, the DLC.
I didn't
Oh, yeah.
know then.
Galahon.
It was just a feeling. But I know now. After all we've seen, all we've lost,
Oh.
this
That's
night
fucked up.
might be our
Oh, nice.
last.
Previous season alarmist.
So I'm asking you
Whoa!
one last time to rise.
He's in the goo. Whoa! Whoa!
That's not going to be part of the subclass, I bet. That's going to be a relic like a shield.
An axe. What if it's a new heavy weapon, like the sword?
This is a momentous time in Destiny history. We've been building to this moment for the last 10 years.
The final shape is the conclusion to that journey. This is a moment in gaming that as a developer, you just don't get very often.
Guardians and allies are fighting the biggest threat that the universe has ever seen in this big culmination of the Light and Darkness saga.
When we were thinking of what the final shape could be, it had to be a lot of different things. It needs to pay off this epic confrontation with the Witness that we've been setting up for years. It has to bring you closer to your allies in the Vanguard. It has to be this place that like makes you feel nostalgic for the entire journey you've been on.
Alright.
When we were resurrected by ghosts at the very beginning of this story, we didn't know why, but it was for this. The Traveler is asking us for help, and it's our responsibility to protect every living thing in the universe from what the Witness intends to do.
When we first start the final shape, we are finally able to go through the portal that the Witness opened in the Traveler at the end of Lightfall.
Inside is the Pale Heart of the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
Okay.
The pale.
The Witness has
Oh,
the darkness.
shit.
It has always had a connection to it. The pale heart of the Traveler is what it's trying to use to gain connection to the light. So with both, it can enact its final shape.
The Witness looks around and sees a lack of purpose, no meaning. It wants to fix all that. So it's trying to put the universe into this frozen perfection where everything's just exactly how it thinks it's supposed to be. That is the final shape.
If we're going to defeat the Witness, it's going to take everyone. Failure is not an option.
We're gonna need the Vanguard, all of our allies, and all the Guardians to rally together and be brave in the face of Oblivion.
Oblivion.
In the final shape, we're going to answer questions at the grandest scale. But what I find really interesting is that it's also a very personal journey where we deepen our relationships with these characters that we've known for so long. Zavala, Ikora, our Ghost, get to reconnect with Cade 6. So, like, while there's this great conflict and everything going on around us and stakes of just unimaginable heights, it's still at the end a story told around campfires by a bunch of companions who have been fighting together for hundreds of years.
Oh!
In the final shape, we're going through the portal that the Witness has opened up to confront it and stop the final shape. Inside the Traveler is this infinite,
Oh,
vast,
shit.
unknowable. And we're landing on the Pale
See that
Heart,
fucking
which
Vex
is
outfit
a
your girl was
fraction
wearing?
of really what is inside the
I didn't.
Traveler.
They're wearing some cool Vex shit.
Oh, do I finally get a Vex armor?
Yeah, the Titans, fucking
It's a little
Bond
strange,
thing
it
was
makes you feel
like,
a bit
you know, like the
uncomfortable,
electric square
and it is
static shit?
also just
Look at that.
Oh,
so
that
cool
might
and
actually just been the one from
everything.
Volta Glass that's already in the game. They were showing Volta Glass a lot. I feel like it's gonna play into it.
Any Guardians.
Oh yeah.
And so it's had time to kind of shape what's there. When our Guardian enters, the
Yep, that's the
rest
Volta
of
Glass armor.
the Pale
I've
Heart
never
is
se- I've only seen the
also
Warlock
around
body.
what we've experienced.
Yeah, no.
This is the Traveler recreating the world in front of you as it saw on your journey.
One of the most memorable locales from Destiny's past is the D1 Tower. It's really a labor of love from the Destiny team. The final shape means so much to everyone who's building it, and I think players are really going to be able to see that.
The Pale Heart is
Oh,
our very first
speak
linear
to Sarah.
destination that we've ever done. I would love it if players felt that they began their journey in a place of safety and feel it escalate in
Oh, what the
danger,
fuck?
in surrealness, because there is this beautiful evolution of the space.
They see
Oh,
things that
shit.
are more and more wrong as they begin to go towards the Witness's monolith. It's kind of this omnipresent, foreboding thing off in the distance.
Oh, what the fuck?
weirdest things happen as you get closer to the monolith in the form of
Look at that gun.
reshaping. Kind of like deconstructing
I think it's a scat
things
rifle.
and putting them back together just wrong.
The sense of scale you get out there, like as you're exploring these spaces and you're jumping on these reshaped cuboids of Earth, you feel tiny as a guardian.
Minecraft?
You feel alone.
Yeah, what the
You feel like you are not the force to be reckoned with, that you have them. You're not the God Slayer right now. You're just this little person jumping from these massive pieces to massive pieces.
My God. The
One of the
fuck
things
have
that
they
we really
done?
tried to also capture is that the witness keeps throwing everything it has at you. And so you're going to fight these new enemies, the subjugators.
Oh, look at these
Subjugators are
dudes.
the new unit you're going to be facing in the final shape.
Scott Strand. That's
They
interesting.
have an
Oh,
enhanced
shit.
Power set. They're performing.
One's got
And I got some
stasis?
stasis. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, no.
The would be a Cerebral Denaso class, but they don't want to show it.
They bring something entirely new to the battlefield, which is kind of this element of control.
They're back there pinging away with stasis abilities, throwing crystals at you, freezing you in place.
Oh, apparently Subjugator is what they call Rogue. They look a lot like Rogue.
Yeah.
We're focusing you on the campaign and only the campaign. It's the most important thing in the universe at that moment. You have to stop the final shape from happening.
And for that, we do need the help with our allies. And so we're going to make sure that the core Vanguard team gets back together. Zavala and Ikora and Cade.
The campaign
No.
is just the start of the Pale
Fuck
Heart.
Cade.
After you've
My
reached the
boy's
monolith and finished the campaign, we open up the entire destination.
Erpa.
And so the entire Pale Heart is going to react to you and what you are doing.
Oh, look at that.
Campaign in the final shape doesn't really end with the final
Oh.
mission. The raids are where you defeat like the big bosses.
Oh, shit.
So it's only natural that when you are going to confront the witness, you're going to do that
Oh.
in the raid. But that might not be enough. This is a moment where we need to rally all Guardians to be able to overcome the final shape.
Oh,
and
look
the
at that.
witness.
There's some fucking good wallpaper quality there. Oh,
In
harnessing
the
the
final
light.
shape, we are inside the Traveler, very close to this energy. This allows us to have new supers, Arc, Solar, Void.
New soup? Is that what the axe is? A void
Something that
super?
turns you into an offensive
No,
powerhouse,
probably not. It's not the right
but
purple.
also can benefit your
Maybe
allies in
bright
a support
purple, it's
capacity.
purple.
There is this
Yeah, but it's
thread of team play and like working with your friends to overcome the odds.
Ooh.
Yeah,
The Warlock
maybe it
super
is.
this ultimate expression of solar energy coursing
Oh.
through your guardian.
Is this gonna be a solar one that I'll like?
Radiance from D1.
Other than
I
Golden
doubt it.
Gun, this is the only other first-person super in Destiny right now. Your melee's like all these
Oh my
projectiles
god.
going
Oh,
out,
you.
doubling the amount
Wait a
of
second.
projectiles
Is that just
grenade
the D1 super?
sentient
No,
as it
never
surges
mind.
around, and then it hits a character and bounces off and goes to another one. And you're so
I am going to
with
love
this
it.
energy that you are also
Finally, a
giving
solar
your
super I can
allies,
get
allowing
behind.
them to have their solar weapons
You might
super
actually
charged,
like D1
so
Solar
they when they're
Super
shooting.
for
The new
Warlock.
solar
Yeah.
Warlock aspect. When I cast my rift,
Because it's not
it is
well
going to
radiance.
create
Oh,
a
yeah, I don't
solar
remember
soul
it. I
that when
because I
it sees
never
an
played as
enemy,
It feels like you're
it
overcharged and your
itself out.
abilities
When
charge
it hits the
super
enemy,
fast, so it's kind of like having sun
explodes them.
It
breezers,
just feels very
but
alive.
for both abilities.
Twilight
Oh.
Arsenal.
What?
It's a layered super.
This is the only ranged one-off offensive super for Titans in the game. The Titan jumps up into the
Finally, it only took them
summons
17
the giant
years.
Void axe, throws it, summons another one, throws it, summons another one, looks at a different group of enemies, throws it. And when these axes fly through the air, they stick into the ground or an enemy, do their void gravity thing where they suck a bunch of energy from enemies in and
Nice.
then
Oh my god, this is so fantastic. I'm so happy.
I'm happy
Sweet
for you.
Titan.
I'm happy for you, dude. That's so good.
Pick up that axe and start wailing on enemies with it.
This
Dude.
is insane to me.
The Void Titan aspect.
It reminds me of,
and hold my grenade button to
Kind of like the
consume
giant
blade,
hammer,
turn it into the
but just
shield.
a lot
The more
extra.
damage it takes, the more it charges up, and then
Wait, is this a new
after
grenade?
release that,
Oh no, it's an
it
aspect.
creates this blast that deals massive damage.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh.
The Hunter Arc Super.
Arc is all about finding the shortest distance between 2 points. The Hunter kind of rears back, takes this knife.
Oh,
and
so these
throws
new
it across
supers,
the world, and then is able to blink
like
to
one
your
per
position,
class.
do the slash that just
No, I think
decimates
each subclass is gonna get a new one. Maybe they could play in cool. You're not releasing all of it.
Oh, that's true.
Along with devastating attacks each time you do
Oh
it.
shit! Teleport to it. What the fuck?
We take our staff, we twirl it in the air, which propels us upward.
It's under
creates a
Crash,
burst,
but-
which amplifies you and any allies near you.
It almost makes it feel like you're playing a fighting
So
game,
Arc-
right? Like these combos that you're chaining together to do these different moves. It like takes
Oh,
that
that's
sandbox
fast.
to the next level.
The more aspects we have, the more capable we are.
Stasis
It
and
feels like you're like
shambles.
riding.
I think
a
Aaron
bike,
will
you
like
know?
it.
Like that instantaneous, like.
That was good, but I think it's more like,
Oh yeah.
you know.
I like it. I like it.
I love that energy they get.
Weapons team has been working on all sorts of goodness. We've got exotics, we've got legendaries, we've got perks. We're always cooking up stuff. We're always playing with stuff that we think is like really interesting or taking inspiration. We have Tessellation, which is this exotic pyramid
Oh.
fusion rifle.
What the
has
Oh, fusion
the
rifle.
really
Fucking
interesting
interest
of
loss.
adapting your guardian's current damage type.
This will be the first time
if
that
it's
you can
good.
run a weapon that can adapt to be strand or stasis in the energy slot. So you'll be able to run an entirely strand or entirely stasis loadout.
It fucking looks cool. Why did it have to be a fusion rifle? Fuck me.
If it's good, I can get behind it.
Grenade and suck it into the weapon.
Oh, actually, it's got
and then
fucking
fire out
honey
a
shit.
destructive
Oh
single
shit.
projectile. It's a really special weapon.
That yeah.
What's the one specific exotic that I can make that's like really zany that you would like right now?
What if Golden Gun was a sniper rifle?
What if you could harness the might of the Traveler? You know, we had a moment where we saw that Traveler Beam cutscene. I know people on Weapons.
Why would you
went,
want another
"I don't
golden
want that."
gun?
You're
Fucking-
like, that is incredibly dope.
Oh.
So
Oh.
we've got this opportunity to
Turn it
bring
into a
these
gun.
iconic Destiny 1 weapons,
Turn it
but
into a gun,
really turn
yeah.
it into something that feels unique in Destiny 2.
We have to bring Kvastov into the fold.
Oh.
You're an exotic Kostov? Yeah!
Yes.
Burn the world, burn it all.
Ooh.
In the final shape, we have
That's a cool
new
rocket.
weapon subfamilies coming, broadening what existing weapons can be.
Really like bordering on exotic functionality. So for example, we've got a rocket pistol sidearm subfamily. We always like
Okay.
the special ammo sidearms. This fires tiny
Yeah, well, we
slow
didn't like
moving
'em.
rockets. They hit very hard, do a bit of AoE damage. They have
Oh.
a mixture of regular weapon and rocket launcher stats.
I just don't
We're
like
also
special
doing a
ammo
new
shit, man.
support weapon subfamily.
Yeah.
The support frame auto rifle is a type of legendary auto rifle.
Oh, this
that will
is
let you
auto rifle. Oh, it looked like a
from
scout.
firing at enemies to healing your allies.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
new
very
auto.
I'm excited to bring it
Fuck
to
me.
dungeons and keep my team alive, honestly.
Fuck yeah. Paul.
I don't think I'll use
Team
it,
is
but
always coming up with new ideas.
It's cool, I'll
We've got a
probably
ton
use
of
it.
new cool stuff
Yeah,
coming over
like-
the next few years, and some new and really wild ideas. Which
Just
are pretty
shooting. You get to shoot at us just to help us.
yeah,
Come on, take
to
a
help
load
you.
on. We've got a lot to cover.
Oh.
This place is only big enough for one dashing hero type, and that's me, so... I'm back! Hey, you two, give me a sec. I was magnificent.
Until you died.
Anyone want a hug? Get your rock off my map. Worst case scenario, you die. But who knows? Maybe you won't.
Plus.
Well, better get back to it.
Nice. Fucking.
In this moment where we're driving to the end of the Light and Darkness saga, it's great to see Cade like return to this world at this moment with all.
Dude,
the
look at that
things
dude's fucking
about to
hair.
Culminate with this confrontation with the long-standing enemy, the Witness.
Cade is the quintessential hunter. His
He saw that
presence
chick from
after
before and said, "I'm
long
gonna do you
shadow
one
of the
better."
story of Destiny, whether it was when he was alive or when he was dead.
What Cade goes through in this journey, how he serves as a catalyst for the other characters. the events
Dude, he
that
better
are
hold
uncovered to
handoff
brought him
Hunter
back.
Vanguard to
This is how
Crew.
the story had to end. There was no end to the Light and Darkness
Yeah.
that didn't have Cade here alongside his
I'm sure he's gonna make a lot of jokes to Crow about him killing him.
How's her sister? She's alive now, actually. Oh shit!
Fuck.
Cade's role as a guide.
Cade starts
is
to sweat.
Virgil, and he's our guide through this other place. Cade is the one who is the most appropriate person to be the guide, because that's his job. That's always been his job. It just feels so natural for Nathan to be back in the booth. It felt amazing to just see him slip back into the role, like, without missing a beat.
Right, instantly.
In the flesh, or metal, as it were.
Cade's the glue that's always held Zavala and Ikora together.
Oh.
Having him back puts them in a position of questioning where they've been and what they've done without him.
You think about the journey that Zavala's been on and how he's been taken down this dark path, and you think about the weight that's been on Ikora, having to hold the Vanguard together, having Cade's voice of levity and brightness that he brings to that group. I think is going to be great for them.
Well, at least we have each other.
We want people to take away that sense of reunion and that idea of like the gang being back together for this moment.
I'm here now.
Oh,
Wherever the hell here is.
I love the fucking design of his weapon.
Do you think that'll be an ornament or a whole new gun?
I think it'll be an ornament. Imagine if it was new gun though, like a fucking. Ooh.
Guardian, the witness poses a dire threat. And the Witch Queen holds the answer.
Oh, is this a season?
Oh, that's a lot of
Be
worms.
content
Oh.
with her sister, Zivu Araf. It
Ooh.
rests with me. Will you come back from this? Do not be afraid.
Oh,
he's broiding out.
She's gonna get possessed. Oh yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, she willingly got possessed by Zebu.
Oh, oh, look at her armor.
And have entwined it with your light. Assault the Spire, Guardian, and open the way to our tides.
Oh. What the oh, do we get the fucking the Knight's gun?
Nice.
Of whispers, and they do.
Oh shit, this seasonal activity is gonna be silly.
Cuts.
My name, Guardian. Every opponent you defeat.
Oh, finishers.
strengthens me.
Yeah. Say the armor set looks pretty gnarly. Oh yeah, that looks sexy.
Rises for your brutal tribute.
Big hammer.
Let us show her
Oh shit.
what it is to be Hive.
Oh.
You have found the horn of battle. You are deserving of the greatest death I can bestow.
We're actually fighting Zebu before the final shape. That's insanity.
Season of the Witch. I love that.
The Season of the Witch is our opportunity as players. We've been annihilating and breaking Hive spells, and now we finally get to cast them.
At the end of Season of the Deep, we learn that Savathun
Final
has the
subclass
key
is
to
high.
getting into the portal that we need to go into. That means we have to go find Imaru, her ghost. Imaru's like, not so fast. We've got a bigger problem first. And that bigger problem's name is Zivu Araf. When
Oh.
we fight her, she only gets stronger. Eris has an idea.
So-
It's a really
good
It's a wild ass idea.
So Savathun's ghost fight, yeah, she's not coming back to the other one's dead.
Fires with fire.
I love
We
that.
are channeling all of that energy that we're creating by going through, by eliminating enemies, and we're tithing to our friend Eris.
That is such a cool design.
What does that mean for the characters and the player to kind of like be like Savathun? And that's where we went down the path of having Hive Eris. We wanted to extend that magical fantasy into the player then. That ability to have overwhelming magical power, that risk and reward into all of our activities and systems experiences. And so that's what led us to come up with things like Deck of Whispers.
Deck of Whispers.
this magical deck of cards that creates amazing synergies with your build craft meta and with buffs and the activities.
They can then choose these cards at will, whichever ones they want, and then that
Oh,
really brings
shit.
in the build crafting.
You actually are getting cards that you can then use to place on the battlefield and change the way you play.
I'm such a sucker for deck
We
building.
get to play
Being able to,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
like, bring that element
Oh my
into
fucking
Destiny
God.
gameplay has just been like, oh, just
What's with
really fun.
all these card games and shit getting an uplift again?
I think they're not like actual.
So we've
It's
got
not an
two
actual
brand
card
new
game. They're like
seasonal activities
passive.
coming with
But still, it's like
We've got Altars of Summoning and
They have
Savathun
passive
Spire.
effects.
Savathun Spire is our new 3-player offensive. You're doing a lot more with
Oh, it's
recent
actually-
Hive magic, but it's got a high amount of combatant density. It's got additional random
Yeah, don't lie to me,
encounters you can
Bungie.
come across.
The Witch's Spire,
What's
itself, Savathun Spire, was like her
Well, you said it's got a lot of ad
relic for all
density.
these different magical
Just
experiments
don't want to
that
be
she was
lied to.
learning the light. You're there in
We
order
want
to
a
learn
lot
as
of
much
things
as
to
you
kill.
can in
We
order
want
to become
consistency.
a master spellcaster, right? To become like Savathun.
Okay.
The Altar of Summoning's activity is really exciting because you can spend like 20 minutes in it or you can spend 2 hours in it.
It's a 3-player experience that you can.
So is that
hop in
what the
and hop
seasonal
out.
artifact's gonna
As
be?
you're going through
Stuff?
this activity, you're filling the tithing bucket. As that tithing bucket is filled up, you'll get progressively more rewards, and then finally at the end, it'll cash out, and you'll get a whole mess of rewards.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear.
So it'll go as long as
We
you
really
can
wanted to
keep
make sure
killing.
that there was a home for any
Hell
exotic
yeah.
mission content
Like,
coming in
endless.
seasons,
I hope that's the case.
after the year has passed. And so we developed what we're calling the Exotic Mission Rotator.
Right away, we're getting Presage, Vox Obscura, and Operation Seraph Shield.
This is some of the most fun content the team has making. It's some of the content the fans and players of Destiny love the most. The most exciting thing, outside of just the missions themselves, is that every time we put a mission inside of that rotator, the exotic that comes alongside of it will become craftable.
Oh,
You didn't know about that?
no, I didn't.
Oh,
Season of the Witch
Oh my
was
God.
really
I'm sorry, I would've told you.
Lo-fi PvP.
I only knew about the
It's really exciting.
rotator. I
It's
didn't
got
know
a
they
bunch of
become
really
craftable.
tight
That's
gameplay experiences. We wanted to make sure that we focused the combat.
dude,
a
and
little
just
bit
showing
more.
Dead
With
Man's
the new
Show
Dex
straight away
Network
for
map,
it.
We really wanted to make sure we hit is like, hey, you're shoulder to shoulder more often. There's not as much deep sight lines that you're interacting with, and a lot of the flow of the map is actually built around this like kind of central pillar of the Vex network that you're orienting around.
And there's also some modes coming too, right?
We've got a new PvP game mode coming that's all about relics. It's about
Yeah, to
multiple
balance it
relics, so
out
it's
for
not
all the
just one,
PvP
like the
nerds
Scorpion
who
mode from the past.
cry because
So we've got
they
the shield
don't know how to play
coming from Vaulted
PvE.
Glass, we've got the spear back from Season of the Risen.
And we got the scythe from Season of the Haunted.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you're
so
gonna
they're
be
adding.
Guardians with that
Oh,
thing.
that's pretty
It's a lot
cool.
more tactical gameplay. It's all about running around the map, claiming these relic dispensers, and then grabbing them in order to push for victory.
So relic fighting. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's Team Scorch, it's relics.
In my throat are the weapon in my fist.
They underestimate the
Feeling
scythe.
pretty hypey this season.
That shit was a fucking
Obviously.
stun
There's something
locker.
in the
It was
air.
beautiful.
And so when thinking about like what's a good raid reprisal that would really suit this very Hy-Vee season, there's only one answer.
Alright, what is the
Well,
answer?
Raid is coming back.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the greatest end. Oh, Suicide Watch time.
What the Hive call a god.
Creator's End, baby. I hope they don't change it too much.
Well, they're gonna have to.
Only a true weapon of the light can stop his wrath.
Oh,
Well, you beat the day one, you get to buy a ring.
you get to buy something. Thanks,
Getting
Bungie.
into the final shape, we really want to rally all Guardians at the end of the Light and Darkness saga. We want to reduce those power barriers as well as catch people up on key story beats and make sure that they have a really great and easy time connecting with other players. In the final shape, we're trying to find ways to make power more simple and easy to understand and also lowering the barrier to entry.
It's going to make it easier for players who have not been able to jump into game
easily because they were held back by the challenges in grinding for the power levels that are required by these different activities.
One of the major changes that's going to be happening starting with the final shape is there are going to be a certain number of activities that are going to be power fixed. So it doesn't matter kind of what power level you are going into it, you're always going to be able to approach it. There's still going to be tiers of difficulty that you can do, things that are just meant to be experienced a certain way.
Things like Nightfall strikes that will still have power enabled, and that's where we're really going to focus the whole power climb.
This Mac guy looks like a real
That
gamer.
everybody loves to engage with. That experience is fundamentally going to be staying the same.
I'm excited for this because I think there will be a lot more clarity for players in terms of understanding the relative difficulty of things, where they sit now in the spectrum.
One way that we're trying to do that is making it easier for new players to engage with you. So we're introducing something that we're calling Fire Team Power.
You can actually bring your friends along to play any dungeons and raids in the game without having to wait them to be at a certain power level.
Oh,
I see. So it's going to average out the power level.
That's
Oh,
good.
Oh, just no. It's not going to average out. It's just going to boost everyone to the highest level.
For any other guardian to join you.
Oh my god, 2,000. That's a curse number.
That
It
is
also allows you to find strangers, people you've never played
All
with before,
right.
and have that same experience. That's all regardless of the power level of you and the rest of the people in your fire.
That means Aaron and that can join
A
us.
feature that's coming in season 23, aimed at helping connect and find other people to complete the best and most aspirational content in Destiny. We have a tag system that allows players to be able to say, well, this is my playstyle. I'm really chill. I'm
Nice.
anti-sweat. I'm just really here to have a great
So that way
time.
dickheads can go ahead and look for other dickheads while we find people that are actually, you know, playable.
You'd think so. You know, I'm pretty sure they announced its feature in the last Funky Showcase, and they still haven't brought it out.
As an example, one of the inclusion tags that we have are for colorblind players. Hopefully the inclusion tags will bring players
Why would that
closer
be a
to
tag?
the community and even closer to the people that they're playing with. So once a listing goes live,
Okay.
players will be put into a listing lobby
sure
where
thing, Paul.
players can gather, they can communicate with each other. So we wanted to make it as convenient and as easy as possible for players to not just sit and stare at a screen for a long time while their listing actually fills up.
As a gamer who's typically more solo, I'm especially excited about this because it really is about helping reduce that anxiety and burden that comes with trying to make a new connection.
Especially when half the people are fucking toxic as all hell. Oh,
The
that's sick.
feature coming out today that I'm incredibly
Oh.
excited about is Timeline Reflections. Essentially what we have done is we've went back to previous expansions and pulled out missions that we felt really
Oh, missions?
What?
Nice.
We're going
Oh.
to have a mission for Forsaken,
I'm
a mission for
sunsetting.
Beyond Light, as well as a mission for Witch Queen.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
The neat thing about these missions is
What a
they're not
beautiful
gonna be
quote.
like one-to-one for how
Oh,
you experience
yes.
them in the campaign. You're also going to get additional
I hope that means they throw in
pieces
a
of
Red War
narrative
mission.
fed to you to like identify like, hey, this is why it's important that this happened, and here are the people you met along the way.
A really big one that's really timely for Final Shape is Cade's Last Stand from Forsaken.
And since these are free-for-all players, so people who
This is a
didn't buy
moment
that
a
shit.
lot of players, new and old, are going to come back to Destiny. I think
Oh,
this
yeah.
is just the right time to introduce features that are going to allow those players to jump right in and find people to play with and enjoy this content regardless of their power.
I'm gonna go on the biggest fucking nostalgia trip. Even though we're already playing Destiny 1.
We're reaching the end of this 10-year journey. What comes next?
The episodes. And the new way we're going to tell stories moving
Oh.
forward.
What's really important about episodes is that it's a really big shakeup to what we've been doing. Instead of providing 4 seasons a year, you are going to get 3 larger episodes. And so the first 3 episodes in this coming year are called Echoes, Revenant, and Heresy.
But I say larger, so does that mean there's gonna be more
And the theme for
story
the
and
year is going to
content?
be all about the consequences and aftermath.
Like, not waiting an entire fucking week to do
I
a
mean,
new
it
mission?
sounds like they're not going to do DLCs, like they're combining the seasons and DLC into one.
As these anchors for us to introduce new weapons,
Exotic
new artifact
missions?
mods,
Nice,
new
yeah.
activities. There's going to be new missions coming around the core. There'll be new story moments in every single one of these acts. We're actually providing more cinematic styled experiences throughout the Final Shape year and the episodes with it than any of the seasons we've ever developed before.
These new stories are actually playable as standalone. Like each episode is something you can experience, whether you've been playing Destiny for 10 years or this is your first one.
you're going to be able to basically enjoy them in any order you want to.
I think the opportunity with this big epic moment is that we get to innovate the game. We get to move the game forward.
It's all about change.
What does that mean, like?
Frequently, it's all about
kind of like seasonal shit, but it's actually staying.
More weapons, more loot,
Hopefully.
more often, and it really provides the team a platform to go much deeper into the themes and fantasies and story of.
Bro, that's gonna make the game so much bigger, and I love it.
You know of today.
I'm so excited to see what the narrative team can do with this kind
Look
of
at that.
platform of storytelling.
Who are the new subclass already,
It's an
cowards?
Awesome foundation for the future of Destiny.
We're moving into the next stage of Destiny 2. I think some people look at the final shape and they think Destiny 2 is coming to the end. And in many ways, it's the opposite.
Are we gonna get the new subclass in the story, in the episode?
Remember that meme where every time he hits a Nexus, they fly?
Metal poles.
Here's the new subclass.
What makes a guardian a guardian? Devotion, bravery, sacrifice. We know that we were chosen for a reason, by something greater than ourselves.
Guardian. Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Oh, Dreadnought.
Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead. We are the final line that halts the second collapse.
All of us. Every Titan. Every Warlock. Every Hunter. What is
I didn't know she was a hunter.
Devotion inspires bravery.
Bravery inspires sacrifice.
Sacrifice leads to death. The line between light and dark is so very thin.
Let's cross it together.
There are things out in the dark that only the dark can overcome. Trust me.
You've heard the stories of the Traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity.
Our purpose is its end. This time, there is no escape.
Is that it?
It's going to be an exciting year for Guardians. We get to make good on a promise that we made way back in 2014. There was classic rock blasting, fire team racing across our solar system, and at the end, a simple message: become legend. Today, you got a glimpse at how we'll be cementing your legend in this upcoming year. We're going to be heading inside the Traveler, experiencing a destination unlike anything we've ever built before.
Because it's made up of everything you've ever built before.
And we'll do this all alongside a streamlined progression system, allowing us to easily play with friends in any content in the game. And as the dust settles in the final shape, we're going to continue our legends in Echoes. It's Destiny's first episode in a new phase of storytelling for Guardians, with brand new conflicts born from the resolution of the Light and Darkness saga. These first episodes are just the beginning. But if you're chomping at the bit to see how the Light and Darkness saga is going to kick off the future of Destiny 2, we've got a ton of great content for you to jump into today. Going live after this, we've got Season of the Witch, with a new story, new weapons, new armor, new activities, and new PvP content, all alongside a series of story catch-up missions, allowing any of your friends to jump into the game and get up to speed on what's happening in this world. Then, next week, a brutal reprisal of Crota's End is going to join the ranks of our aspirational content. I can't wait to see you all in the Throne World as we learn more about the final shape.
They didn't show the
and how we can
subclass.
stop it.
You're gonna show the subclass, right?
Nah. I think it'll get its own trailer, you know?
I'm hoping the subclass comes out in one of those episodes and it has nothing to do with the DLC at all. I pray. I can't wait to see how they fuck up that Titan Super. They're gonna turn it into a roaming super, I guarantee you.
This fight might be.
You were having fun like 10 minutes ago, now you're creating reasons to complain.
No, because I know Bungie.
Shut up! You're creating you're creating them. Before they could even do anything, you're creating them. Shut up and let them do it, then you can complain.
They did the same thing with
This is going on YouTube. Everyone's gonna hear you cry like a little bitch.